Hey friends, I am just hopping on here to explain to you a new assignment, kind of depending how well we got the last one. This might be Friday, we shall see. Today we are going to learn about long ago eaters. So it will be in your team's assignment at the point that I assign this, of course, but right now I just had it as a draft. So if you guys check out your teams, go to either assignments or general, you're going to find something that says long ago eaters or ancient eaters sort. I put long ago because I know some friends have a hard time saying ancient, and that is totally fine. Working around it. So in the instructions, it says first click on Ancient Eaters PDF and read to learn more about dinosaurs that were either herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores. Next, click on the copy of sort Ancient Eaters PowerPoint, and then click drag and drop the dinosaurs to sort them into the correct column, labeling them as either herbivore, carnivore, or omnivore. Last, after you have sorted all the dinosaurs in their correct columns, then click the Turn In button that'll be in the top right-hand corner to submit your work. So what this is going to look like is this. This is just a nice, easy breezy one pager. I will read it to you, or you're welcome to skip ahead if you don't like to be read to, or you can follow along. It's up to you. So this says sort ancient eaters. Most dinosaurs were herbivores, feeding only on plants. Compared to meat, plants are tough to eat. In order to get energy and nutrients out of leaves and seeds, they need to be ground up and broken apart. Herbivorous dinosaurs had traits or features that helped them do this. Their front teeth were flat, which allowed them to strip leaves off of branches. If they had back molars, they were wide and square, which was necessary for grinding up tough plant fibers. However, many herbivores swallowed stones, and the stones inside of their gizzard, an organ near their stomach, acted like molars and ground up the leaves. Some herbivorous dinosaurs had cheek pouches in which they could store big bites of food. Herbivore digestive systems were also longer, as it took more work to completely digest plants. The reason many herbivorous dinosaurs had such enormous bodies was because they needed the space for their long digestive systems. So a quick recap of what was just read. If you guys think about your front teeth, you know how they're very flat? That's to help chew up tough plant fibers and things like that. And how we have the flat square teeth towards the back is to help grind up those plants. Although the dinosaurs that were herbivores, they did something a little strange, like how we read here. They swallowed stones or rocks, and the rocks inside of their gizzard or near their stomach acted like teeth or molars and helped to chew up the leaves once it was in their stomach. They had the big cheek pouches that help them store the food so they can digest it for longer. They also had those large bodies because they had long digestive systems. So if you think about your organs in your stomach, they needed more room to be able to break down all the plants. Kind of interesting, right? I didn't know any of that. Way cool. Some dinosaurs were carnivores, feeding only on the flesh of other animals. So another word for carnivore is meat eater. They need a lot of meat to survive. In order to get that meat, they needed to be good hunters. While meat is easier to eat than plants, it is often much harder to catch. The prey of carnivorous dinosaurs was usually other dinosaurs who were running away. Carnivorous dinosaur therefore often had powerful back legs for the fast chase in order to catch their prey. Sharp teeth allowed them to bite and hold on to prey that was trying to wriggle away. Additionally, they had strong jaws and sharp claws to help them kill and rip apart their prey. Keen eyesight, or really good eyesight, a good sense of smell, and a large brain were also important to help them plan and succeed at hunting. With their large brain, big eyes, and strong jaws, carnivorous dinosaurs had larger heads than herbivores. The carnivores that lived in oceans had sleek bodies and webbed feet or fins for swimming while on the hunt. So this sounds much different than our herbivore dinosaurs we were talking about. So instead of flat teeth, they had the really sharp teeth. They had to be able to run fast so that they can catch their prey. They had to have strong jaws to be able to chew and rip up things apart. They had to have really good eyesight and sense of smell so they could find their prey, and a large brain so they can help them actually find their prey or kind of strategize and plan how to catch them. So that made their heads larger. What this reminds me of is when you guys think about a T-Rex. You guys know how they have that really large head? Well, they had to have the big teeth and the big brain and the big eyes. If a carnivore lived in the ocean, you guys kind of already know this, they had to have sleek bodies, so they had to be aerodynamic to swim, and they had webbed feet or fins so they can swim faster. So that is like a little recap of carnivores. A few dinosaurs were omnivores. An omnivore just means they ate both. They eat a little bit of plants and a little bit of meat. Humans are also omnivores. These dinosaurs ate eggs, seeds, berries, leaves, and insects. Omnivore dinosaurs usually have most of the features of herbivores, as they weren't hunters. They needed all the traits of herbivorous dinosaurs to grind up plant fibers. The animals they ate were either easy to catch, like insects, or they were animals that were consumed accidentally while eating plants and grass. So the omnivores didn't actively seek out the other dinosaurs to eat, but they did eat some meat, such as the bugs we were. But they mostly ate the seeds, berries, and leaves, and that's why they had a lot more features or traits similar to the herbivore. So that is the reading and the little recap. So I didn't mean to click that, sorry. Once you have finished reading and you feel like, okay, I understand this, close out of that. And then you're going to open up your copy of Sort Ancient Eater PowerPoint. I am so tongue-tied. I am so sorry about that. So when you open it up, it's going to look a little crazy at first. If you notice, some of these cards are a little larger than others. Kind of interesting, but they did this on purpose, I think, to help you guys know where to put each of the things. So what I'm going to do is zoom in just a tiny bit because I know it's hard to see from the other screen. Oops, I need to zoom in more than that, don't I? How about fit to window? Okay, so it's going to say choose whether each dinosaur was a carnivore, herbivore, or omnivore. So those are the three categories here, and it's almost like a puzzle. I'll know it's right when it fits well. So let's start with the big one over here. There's a Spinosaurus. The spiny dinosaur had powerful jaws and teeth much like a crocodile. It ate dinosaurs and fish. So I'm going to click that, and you can see the little circles and lines forming around it, so I know I can drag it. It has a mouth like a crocodile. It looks like it has the sharp claws. It ate dinosaurs and fish. Are those plants? Did they mention plants? Or was that only meat? So I'm going to put the Spinosaurus here in just carnivore because they didn't mention anything about only eating plants or eating plants also. So then let's change it up. I'm going to try a different size and see what it asks me. I'm going to zoom a little bit more. You guys might have to do a little bit of zooming today on this assignment. Though not a true dinosaur, the sail-backed reptile was a fierce hunter. It had a huge head, powerful jaws, and 2 types of teeth for catching and eating meat. Ooh, so if we think back, having a big head was a sign of a carnivore, right? Powerful jaws, so being able to chew the flesh and other things, and 2 types of teeth for catching and eating meat. So again, it does not mention anything about plants or also eating plants. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to stick this guy over here. I think he is just a carnivore. Let's try one last one. I don't want to give the whole thing away because where's the adventure in that? So this one, ooh, a Parasaurolophus? I have no idea. I bet you guys can pronounce that better than I could. Bonus points, right? This duck-billed dinosaur ate pine needles, leaves, and twigs. And so as you can see, its head's a little smaller. It only ate pine needles, which come off of trees. Leaves and twigs all come off trees. So yes, it mentioned plants. Did it mention any type of meat or only meat? I don't think so. And by the way, when you move these things, they will go behind another one, so be really careful that you don't do that. You're going to want to sit them next to each other rather than on top. I'm going to stick this guy over here. He is just an herbivore, I think. So as you guys are sorting, I know that there's a lot of these. Patience, I think, is going to be your best thing to do. You're going to want to make sure you know how to zoom. And if all else fails, you can always ask myself or another friend for help. And remember, we do have our office hours on Wednesdays. So just make sure you understand it. Once you feel confident in this, it automatically saves, by the way. You'll click close, and then where mine says assign, yours will say turn in. And yeah, you will submit that to me and get your points. So hopefully you guys enjoy these activities. I have really enjoyed creating them. And again, if you ever have any questions or you're not sure how to do something or need a little help, please message me and I'll try to work with you and see if we can get you there. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Bye.